Welcome to Nissan Arena for the HART Sapphire Series 2021 semi-final day. We didn't think we'd get here. COVID wreaked havoc on the season, but we are back underway. 2 games today. We start with the first one. USQ Jets, 3rd versus 4th, taking on the USC Thunder. 4 dreams, 4 teams. My name's Dave Mills, been here all season, joined with my partner in crime, Hannah Davies. What a great day of entertainment we've got for us here.
Millsy, I am so excited. This final series has been a long time coming, and you've got a feel for the 4 teams competing today. I mean, to play a full 14-round season almost uninterrupted, and then just to play finals now.
Finals it is, and the atmosphere is building. There's quite a crowd coming in. We're going to flick down to Kelly, and she's got Demelza fellows with her for a few comments before the game.
With just under 10 minutes until the first centre pass, and before we welcome the teams back onto the court, I have with me one of Queensland's finest netballers and Australian Diamond number 135, and now High Performance Director of Netball Queensland, Demelza Fellows. Hi Demelza, thanks for joining us.
Nice to have you. Be here with you, Cal.
There have been some challenges this season due to the current pandemic, but you must be happy with how this 3rd instalment of the Sapphire Series netball is going.
Hasn't 2021 been an absolute cracker? We've had a little bit of a delay to getting the finals underway, but overall it's been a sensational season. The teams and the clubs have rallied. We've seen some fantastic netball. We don't want to ignore or forget what's gone on since April when the girls started on court, and we've seen it go from strength to strength in both the divisions. Some wonderful girls really stepping up, and the team's doing some great things, and now we get to see what it's all going to accumulate in the finals.
That's right. So today we've got 2 very exciting matches coming up. The one that's just about to start is the Jets and the Thunder. Who's your hot tip? Who do you think is going to take the win?
Well, what's really exciting is that both teams have continued to prepare really well. The Thunder have been doing great things with the Lightning, supporting them in their finals campaign, so we know they're going to be ready to go. And the Jets as well, we've got lots of girls in the Queensland Sapphires in that squad that have been hard at work as well. And so I think it's going to be a really tightly contested match. We know the Jets are one of the best defensive teams in the league, so we expect them to bring it out. But how exciting with Bidian Hunt and Annie Laurie on the forward line for the Thunder. So I think we're splitting hairs here. It's just going to be a great match, and what we are going to know is that Sapphire Series is going to win at the end of the day.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time and your insights. Please, everybody, thank you to Demelza, and I hope you enjoy the game. Back to you, Millsy.
Thanks to Melza and Kelly with a bit of an insight there into the season thus far. We're going to go with the team list. We'll start with the USQ Jets, coached by Tracy Jeans-Fraser. Charlie Bell, the shooter extraordinaire. She's at GS. Beryl Friday, the goal attack. Brooke Ham's the wing attack. Co-captain and centre, Stephanie O'Brien. McKeely Hock, the wing defence. Goal defence and other co-captain, Siobhan Sherlaw. Bridie Condren, the keeper. Leaves a bench of Caitlin Pollock, Abigail Houston and Lily Cubby. Assistant coach, Nicole Grant, and the manager, Ashley Pollock. There's the USC Thunder. They are at full strength for the first time this season. Annie Laurie and Bidian Hunt in the shooting circle. Chanel Dyer wing attack. Monique French centre. Chloe Littleland wing defence. Goal defence is Leah Woolnough. Ash Barnett is the keeper, leaving a bench of Sienna Allen, Chloe Bingham, Amy Metcalf. Coached by Jess Whitford. Assistant Lauren Wappling, and Karen Martin is the manager. The umpires for the big one today, we have 2 of the best. We've got Claire Johnson and Jessica Lakeman. Cara Winterbaum is the 3rd umpire in this one. Acknowledgement to country. We would just like to take this opportunity to thank the traditional owners of the land of which this great game is taking place, the Turrbal and the Jagera people, and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. Hannah D, there's the lineups. It's building. What are your key matchups for this one?
Yeah, huge. Look, the first one has got to be Steph O'Brien and Monique French. They're your centres for today. They're both really strong leaders in their teams. French, I think, is probably a little bit smarter of a player, but O'Brien is one of the toughest and fittest and fastest in the league. So I think that matchup will be really important. But also Annie Laurie and Bridie Condren. That matchup is huge for me. They both play a really similar game in that neither particularly like to hold. So they're both really quick on their feet, love to be moving. So no one can drop their guard today.
It's winner moves on next week, and the loser is at Mad Monday tomorrow. These two teams have met twice. Back in May, the first time, Jets 52, Thunder 48. That was a thrower. Thunder very competitive and just had a few injuries right late in the game. And then, of course, on my birthday, the Jets took on the Thunder again. This time they took care of them by 18. So 2-0 to the Jets. Head-to-head in finals. They've played once before. That was the prelim final last year. You weren't here with us, Hannah. A belter of a match, 51-48. The Jets took it. And in finals, they've played 5 times, the Jets, and they've won 2, lost 3. Thunder have only played 3 finals games, and they're 1-2. So everything's in set. Who's your tip?
Jets by 10.
Jets by 10. I think the Jets as well, but am excited that the Thunder is at full strength. This is their side they wanted. They haven't had it since way back. I think round 1 they might have been close. No, Chloe was out. So they've had 9 of the 10, but this is it, the full 10 for the first time this season. It should be a good game. Of course, the Jets are in the green. They'll be going left to right of your screen. The Thunder with the ball now through Monique French. They're in the blue and gold. They're going right to left. They've got the first centre pass. Hannah D, get excited.
I'm almost too excited, Millsy. I'm a little bit nervous, actually.
A little bit nervous. Not as nervous as the players. Binion Hunt, fresh from her duties with the Lightning, has the ball now and across to French.
You can see the intensity already. There's almost a little bit of panic in the Thunder's eyes.
Thunder's eyes. Then we've had a turnover. It goes to McKeely Hock. She'll get us underway. That was a real zone defense there from the Jets side. It worked well. So Beryl Friday, the key for me is can anyone stop the #1 shooter in the league in volume, Charlie Bell.
Look at that balance there from Steph O'Brien, though. That's the agility you're expecting from her. To take a pass, it's a little stray, and just hold on to it.
So a loose feed there from Hams. Gives it back to the Thunder. They start with a baseline throw, and nearly a hell ball. Barnett gets us. Look at this defensive pressure from the Jets. Forced it here. Woolnough couldn't pull it in. And Beryl Friday comes up with the ball.
Just through the hands. It's those nerves.
Ball probably a little slippery with the sweat caused by the first quarter of a finals match. Remembering the loser, Mad Monday. And Charlie Bell, a la Gretel Tippett, Berettel, sorry. And she gets the ball in for the first goal for the Jets, and they lead 1-0. So, obstruction call here. A lot of force in the passes. The Jets seem like they mean business today. When they've been in trouble in previous games, they turn to the defence, and they've started well right from the get-go. So, and away they go. So still with Beryl Friday here. Another goal line throw in. So Jets look more settled. Hannah?
Yeah, look, it's interesting because the last few games we saw them play of the season, they looked a little shaky, but this side right now is looking pretty calm, pretty collected.
Well, they lost 3 of their last 4, including 3 in a row before they beat the Tigers in the very last round. And you and I were talking just off air, and we thought that maybe the break might have done them the world of good. They looked a little bit tired at the end of the season, so maybe COVID's a blessing for them.
Yeah, and some teams respond to disruption. I know. And yeah, some teams respond to disruption and adversity really well. Others need that more consistent season. So, you know, the last few years in sport in general, it's been so interesting to see who's shining and who's, you know, cracking under the pressure.
So Annie Laurie, she's got it now. They still haven't had a shot yet, the Thunder. Laurie gets it this time, just inside Super Shots range, passes off. Binny and Hunt nice and close now. This unusual style, hits the front of the ring, but obstruction call. I think it's on Condren, it is. And Hunt gets the first for the Thunder. So we're at 1s. It's taken nearly 3 minutes, but we're at 1-1. So that's a testament to the defence, Hannah.
Absolutely, and that's what we're expecting. We were saying Bridie Condren before, backed by Siobhan Chula.
So Laurie with it. This is the shooting combination that took the team deep into the finals last year, and they're trying to do it again. Of course, Chloe Bingham, a super shooter herself. Hands in there by Littleland. Chloe Littleland gets a touch, gives it back to the Thunder. Woolnough, former Jet. Oh, she can't. Oh, no, that was off O'Brien last. I thought they turned it over. But O'Brien forces it out. It'll be a sideline throw-in. Littleland to get us underway again. Just settling it down a little bit. And Thunder again. Timing out a little bit there. Woolnough went way early. French calls for it, gets contacted. Oh, still. Oh, this time she gets contacted. I think we played advantage there, yeah?
Yeah, interesting, but seems to be paying off because there goes Binny and Hunt.
Hunt to Laurie. This understanding between the two is impressive early on.
Yeah, and it's certainly smart play when it comes to finals. It's obvious they're going to be a bit of nerves. Both shooters are pretty good from a distance, so it's good to know they have both in their back pocket.
So 3-1 at the moment. It's in favour of the Thunder. We've played just on 4 minutes. Hunt turns instinctively to Laurie.
That's beautiful. Late contact there from Condren, so makes things a little bit easier for Laurie. There she goes.
So yet to miss a shot, and the Thunder have a roared early. Nothing?
I'll give it to you.
I thought after 4 weeks you might have been laughed at one of me jokes. So we're back with Friday through the jet. She throws it away. Only O'Brien could probably get that, and she does, but there's a contact call on Bell. And this loose start from the Jets at the moment. They got the first. They haven't scored since. Desperate for Mizuno momentum shift. French with it, looks down, finds Dyer on 1 foot. Somehow gets it to Binney and Hunt.
That pass so casual there from Dyer.
Hunt gets goal number 5. It's all Thunder at the moment. Jets looking to respond. Contact call here. Which way is it going? In favour of the Thunder.
Yeah, this is an awesome start there for them, isn't it?
Can they do it for 60 minutes, though, Hannah? That's the question.
Yeah, it's definitely the question, but a good start doesn't hurt anybody.
True. You don't want to be playing catch-up from quarter one.
No.
Ooh, I thought that might have been a footwork call. Hunt has to go back out. Laurie, they've made a conscious decision to go in and out a bit here, haven't they?
Yeah, you can definitely tell they're just taking their time. That rebound there from Laurie, really nice.
So Hunt misses a shot. Laurie gets the rebound and the putback. It's 6-1 in favour of the Thunder. Is it too early for a timeout, Hannah D?
No.
No.
At 6-1, no, it's not.
Charlie Bell, the backspace. I think it came off Charlie Bell last. It did. And it's back with Thunder again. Barnett doing a top job on Charlie Bell.
It's just a different intensity that the Thunder are bringing right now. It's just poise and just this confidence in their teammates. Like, little passes like that, they're not thinking, they're just playing.
So Thunder, short shot for Annabelle Laurie, but she gets her own rebound. She's one of the shorter shooters in the league. Can't get that one. The pass off gets taken by Condren.
So a little win here from Condren. Let's see if her team can put something together.
Change of GA. Lily Cubby's on early. Beryl Friday to the bench. And Charlie Bell responds. She creates the goal from the turnover. 6-2. We've played nearly 8.5. Oh, contact. No, play on. No, contact on O'Brien. Dyer with it. French wants it, doesn't get it. They go to Binney and Hunt. Again, they're refeeding really well. If they're not in close, they're not taking a long shot, which is ironic because we know Annie Laurie loves a long bomb.
We certainly do. It does make her dangerous, though, if anything.
Semi-finals are a different kettle of fish. So anything, you got the early stats there, Hannah? Anything standing out to you?
Yeah, look, unsurprisingly, but the Thunder are just a little ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. Another hell ball there, but as you were, sorry?
Centre pass conversion is 80% for the Thunder, only 50 for the Jets. So 50% of your centre passes. I mean, you can see it there, only 2 goals. So that really has to step up. So that's a bit more pressure on the attackers, but a good credit to the Thunder defence.
Strong hands by Annabelle Laurie, and she doesn't get the shot. Condren was out of play, but managed to get the rebound on the missed shot. So 7-2 in favour of the Thunder. That would have been helpful. Cross court now, Jets. They're looking a little flat-footed. Lily Cubby will give them a bit more energy in that GA spot. She wants it, she gets it. Charlie Bell holding the backspace, wants it. She's got Barnett high, and Barnett contests. The clash of bodies there, the 2 Thunder players. Did they touch it? Because they didn't need to.
I don't know, but Leah Woolno's just taken out Barnett, but she's gotten up pretty easy.
So must have come off the Thunder, and unfortunate for them because that ball was going out for all money. So 7-3, Thunder over the Jets at the moment. Monique French gets us going again. Littleland fires it to Binney and Hunt. What a pass.
And that's really smart play there. Could have just fired it in, but they've waited. Just can't make it happen.
Hunt couldn't pull it in. It bounces out. This is a chance for the Jets. This will give them a 2 in a row. So Thunder not taking every opportunity that's coming their ways. They're doing a fair few.
Oh, great tip there from Hunt. Settles the play a little bit.
So the last time these two teams played back in June, it was 16-11 in favour of the Jets at quarter time. So that is what we're sort of comparing to. So Bell with it, too far out, has to work it in. Inside super shot range, shoots and scores.
Beautiful shot, and you can see already that the impact Cubby is having is really positive on this team. She's so fiery in that attack end. I think as well, because of her smaller figure and her age, I think defenders almost underestimate her.
Foolishly so. So Charlie Bell with a chance for 3 in a row. She misses, can't get her own rebound, but Walno was out of play when she touched it again. They probably didn't need to do that. So Bell will have an opportunity. Speaking of Charlie Bell, coming into this one, 436 out of 515 at 85%. Number 1 in volume, number 3 in percentage. So that's a very big asset for the Jets. Cubby has her first shot and scores. Nothing but net. We're back to a 2-point game, 7-5. Thunder led it by 5, and we're back to a 2-point game.
You've got to say that Cubby really just led that recharge there for the Jets.
So Monique French just slipped on her own shoe, basically. So I just slipped there and got the footwork call. So that's a break for the Jets. If they score here, they're centre next. We're all tied up again. So Lily Cubby looks in. She'll fire it into... Oh, Charlie Bell catches it on the run. Barnett thought she was okay, but contacted on the way through. So we're back to a 1-point game, Hannah D.
We certainly are. I wasn't expecting the change. We were talking about timeouts, and you look up the score now, and it's about to be even.
That's why we don't coach, Hannah. That's why we just sit here and call what we see.
Oh, there we go.
7-0, Charlie Bell from distance. She's a bit fired up now. So is Lily Cubby. She has made a huge difference coming onto this game. So I don't think they've scored since she's come on, have they? It was 7-2 when she came on.
Yep, you're exactly right.
And we're 7-all now. French near where she slipped last time, not this time. Hands in. Oh, yeah, I think that was contact. Sherlaw slipped the hand in there, whacked it out of the Hunt hand. And Condren from behind. Nope. This time from behind. Nope. Play on, says the umpire. She shoots high. It's up there. She gets her own rebound again. It's a great battle between those two because Condren probably has her on height, but the elevation by Annie Laurie is helping get those rebounds. So Thunder get a Mizuno momentum shift right there. Don't forget, you can join us on the commentary. HART Sapphire Series Facebook page. Drop us a line. As many people are, including everybody's favourite Tom McClifty. He's watching in, so he's a big fan of our commentary. And, of course, the camera work by his sister Zoe, who's on the camera today. So back we go. Charlie Bell with it. She misses the shot here from close. Thunder with it again. They get a chance here. Oh, great take there. Dyer. This game's got everything so far, hasn't it, Hannah?
Oh, I was expecting nothing less.
We were hoping for a thriller in Manila, and we're going to get it. So Littleland, no, it's in the goal third. Dyer with it. O'Brien out. Vinny and Hunt trying to control the circle. They don't mind a pass back to someone right on the circle.
They don't.
There it is again.
I feel like the attackers are bunching a little bit. I think they need to provide a bit more space. But Annie Laurie says, doesn't matter.
She's saying, shut up, you two. I'll just bang it in from here. 9-7. That's 2 straight now to the Thunder after we had 5 straight to the Jets. So it's a bit topsy-turvy at the moment. Annie Laurie for 3 in a row. She gets it. And just when we thought the Jets were going to run away with it, here come the Thunder.
Yeah, this is going to be a roller coaster, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So it's back with Cubby now. A huge impact since she's come on, giving the front end a lot of energy. O'Brien looks for her, can't find her, has to go back to Hams. Back to the transverse. Pollock's on at wing defence. McKeely Hock to the bench. So Tracy Jeans-Fraser calling the changes. Cubby for her second. Bit strong on that one, misses. Leah Woolno, the former Jet, gets it from her former teammates beautifully.
Yeah, she was wearing different colours this time last year.
Indeed. They played in the prelim final, these two, and she was definitely in green. Had a lot to do with them winning that one. So they have to go back this time. Littleland with it, sets up again, finds French. Binny and Hunt looks in. Oh, contact there on Condren.
See, that play there, bringing it back to Litherland, really just allowed the attackers to settle.
So not rushing it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's so intense once they hit that centre circle that if you can just get it off.
So French to Littleland, back to Woolno.
Big slam there.
Into her former captain. So hands. And here we go. It's back with the Thunder close to the goal circle. Monique French with it, looking for Laurie, finds her. Well, yes, they go back again. They're doing that religiously. So 2-on-1 in the circle now. Will she shoot or pass off? Takes a shot option, and why wouldn't you? So just like that, We had 5 straight to the Jets. We've now got 5 straight to the Thunder. Oh, Hannah D, I can't call this. You're going to have a stroke, I think.
Seems to be all about momentum here.
So Charlie Bell, she wants the back space. They're taking it away from her a little bit. And she scores on this occasion. It's 12-8. We're inside the last minute. That 14 minutes has gone quick.
Oh, too quick.
So
probably not long enough for these girls today.
They've played twice. The Jets have won the first quarters on both occasions. 13-11 the first time, 16-11 the second time. Of course, it doesn't matter if you win the quarters, it's who wins at the end of the game. There is no benefit from winning every quarter like there is during the regular season. I mean, you'd want to do it.
Very good to know. We've just seen a change up there. Bridie Condren goes to the bench. So that match up against Laurie, obviously Tracy Jeans-Fraser just feels she needs to sit back, watch the game a bit.
So Laurie gets in goal number 13. Unlucky for some, lucky for the Thunder. Oh, Honey O'Brien could get that and does. Charlie Bell, top of the circle. Probably at the limit of her range. She shoots and it just rolls in. 8 seconds to go. You probably don't want to take this. They've taken that too quickly. Monique French needs to stand in the circle and don't take it. She took it with half a second to go. Not watching the clock. That's like a turnover. It'll be Jets when we come back. 13-9 first quarter. Hannah D, what have we seen?
Oh, look, it's going to be up and down all game today. I called Jets, but they're currently down by 4, so who knows at this point?
Well, what will happen in the second quarter, we'll find out after these brief messages. Welcome back to the Nissan Arena for the HART Sapphire Series semi-final series. My name's Dave Mills, joined in company by Hannah Davies. There's Charlie Bell. Let's look at some of her first quarter highlights. We'll have some shooting stats a little bit later in the quarter. She's had a tough time of it. Hasn't had that free-flowing effect that she's had in many. Hannah, it's been a great first quarter to the Thunder. They lead at 13-9. Are you surprised by the scoreline?
Oh, look, not entirely. I think that, only one quarter in, it was always going to be close. What I am a little bit surprised about is the run of goals we're seeing. So 5 in a row to the Thunder, then 5 in a row to the Jets, and then Thunder up by 4 again. So it's just so hard to know.
Exactly. The Jets led it 7-2. They can make it 7-all. Then it's 12-7, and now we've gone goal for goal since then. There's Charlie Bell now. We hopefully have her stats shortly, and we'll see how she's shooting. They're all listening in. We're going to listen in to the Jets. Don't forget, you can join us on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page anytime you want and give us a shout-out or a comment or whatever you think of the game. Tell us your prediction or where you're watching it from. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, of course, our principal sponsor, HART Sports, Legassic Jewelers, Mizuno, Mount Franklin and Powerade. They're the major partners, and Bondi Vite and Strappert are the official partners. Broadcaster, of course, every week is Double Take Sports, and we've got some great features for us today. So we just look at the huddle there. You might wonder why they're standing with their eyes closed. They're doing a lot of work with Stephen Bird. He's the sports physio for the Jets, and he's doing a top job at the moment. So you've got some stats for us?
I have partial stats.
Technically, our little iPad just died on us. So let's talk about Charlie Bell. We mentioned her. How's she shooting?
Charlie Bell is shooting pretty well, 8 from 11. Lily Cubby offering a little bit of support too, 1 from 2. So I wish I could tell you the Thunder, but I can't quite.
We've got a technical issue, but we'll go with the Jets. What other stats you got there? Anything?
Yeah, centre pass conversion, centre pass 82%, so a lot better. Last time we spoke about stats, it was 50%, so that's clearly something they needed to work on, and they certainly have. So centre entry conversion 75, so they're pretty dangerous in the circle too. All good things.
So 13-9 was a quarter time score. The Jets get us underway again, and it swings across the circle to, well, Hams can't control it. And it's back with the Thunder. So the Thunder need to get this down. Oh, contact. Oh, Litherland taken out by 2. Both Hams and O'Brien. Now, O'Brien's gone to wing attack. Hams is the centre. Cubby stays at goal attack. Looks like Condren's still on it. She's gone to goal defence, and Houston has gone to keeper. Well, she came on late in the first quarter. I can't see any changes for the Thunder side, unless my eyes deceive me.
They do not deceive you. I don't know why you change what's not broken, so...
The Bell theory is if it's not broken, break it.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
Some lifetime advice there. So, great shot there to Binion Hunt. And she gets the first in this second quarter. French on the fly, looking impressive. They missed her the last couple of rounds. She got a foot injury, I think, about round 11.
She did, and having her in centre for the Thunder is so important. Not only is she great in that role, but it allows Chloe Litherland to go back to wing defence. And personally, I feel like that's where she shines, is that extra bit of offensive prowess in the defence zone.
Offensive prowess in the defence zone. A missed shot here by Hunt. It's still with the Thunder. It comes off Condren last. And Annie Laurie will get us underway with a goal line throw in. And Laurie, nowhere to go. Has to fire it over Hunt, and it's in the air. Oh, that was lucky.
It was definitely dangerous to go over Condren like that, but I guess she caught her a bit off guard.
Maybe she hasn't heard of Condren, because that is her forte. So, again, Cubby with it now. Jets fire it down. Oh, Litherland, as you said, magnificent at wing defence.
Yeah, that is where she shines.
Oh. 2 passes it to her. Laurie, this'll hurt. And it does. It's 3 straight to the Thunder. The crowd goes nuts. And it is, now we've got the Thunder on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, we do. Look, all season, I kind of felt like Thunder didn't know what their starting 7 was going to look like, but I really feel like they found it here.
So, you've got some shooting stats at quarter time for the Thunder now?
I do. You've asked at a much better time this time, Lindsay. Look, it's looking pretty even. The Thunder, Hunt's looking pretty good. I've got her as 3 from 4. That cannot be correct.
Yeah, it might be a little out. We are having some technical issues with our iPad, so we'll just assume that that might be incorrect. We'll come back to that. So it falls away at Binion Hunt now. Speaking of her, she's definitely had more than 3 goals. But mind you, that one was a brick. So that one missed everything, but she'll get a second chance. Houston out of play. Scores here, and it's 17-9. Timeout, Jets. Timeout. Margin is 8. Biggest lead of the game, and it belongs to the Jets. And boy, oh boy, what a great second quarter it's been for the Thunder thus far. The Jets yet to score 4-0 in favour of the Thunder. We're going into the timeout. We're going to listen in. We're going to start with the Jets. Wise words from the super coach, Chasey Jeans-Fraser. They haven't scored this quarter yet. Wants 3 leads coming down the court on every play. Basically, she's saying she wants a greater effort there, Hannah.
Yeah, look, the scoreline's not looking too good for them right now. And the thing about in a game like this, it's just so hard to climb back the further down you are. I mean, we saw yesterday with the Fever playing the Giants. Unfortunately for Fever, they got 10 down and they just couldn't climb back in the end. So if the Thunder can keep this performance up, it's looking a little bit dangerous for the Jets.
So the Jets hit double figures. It's taken 3 and 15, what's that, 18 minutes for him to get there. That's a long time for this side that has Charlie Bell in it. And I think she needs to just get used to hold for that backspace. That's her bread and butter. Barnett doing a brilliant job forcing her high and then not letting her have the backspace. As this impressive young lady, Annabelle Laurie, gets goal 18. And we are in for a fight here. If the Jets want to win this one, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a comeback for the ages. That's the play. Right there is the play for the Jets. And I think that's what Chasey Jeans-Fraser wants more of. So that looked pretty nice there, Hannah.
It did, and why not play to your strength? If Charlie Bell can hold and they can feed, you know, in theory, sounds pretty solid.
Don't forget, this is 3v4. The winner is in Mad Monday. Goes on until next week, and then Mad Monday for the loser. And at the moment, Jets don't want to go into celebrations for the seasons just yet. So they've got the ball now through O'Brien on the circle. A nice turnover here, missed shot. And it falls the way of Lily Cubby, this youngster. She is inspiring her side at the moment, and it's 3 in a row now to the Jets. This is nuts. So it is just momentum swing after momentum shift for Mizuno. And I thought you'd live there. You're supposed to jump in there with Mizuno. So, of course, our great sponsors, Mizuno. A turnover here. It's the way of Barnett. She finds Littleland. It seems like they've just gone away from their little bit of defensive pressure here, the Jets. That's how they get back into the games. They really up the defensive ante.
Yeah, and look, by now there's been quite a few positional changes as well, whereas the Thunder have stuck with the original 7. So it kind of makes it a little bit difficult for the Jets as well.
So they've forced a turnover here. Dyer out of play. Must have been a contact. I didn't see it myself. So, but here we go. Now looks like the Thunder have slipped back into a bit of a zone. Charlie Bell through the middle. Kicks it out. You never want shooters coming out of the circle. They're usually the worst passes in the team.
Don't usually see Charlie Bell out, but...
So Bell fires it across. Somehow it stays with Hams. I thought Littleland got a hand on it. Must have been offside, is it? Yeah, it looks like it's an offside call. And the ball's gone, well, on its way to Perth. So let's check the commentary. Lots of people cheering on. Well, it's pretty even. I think it's about 50-50 Jets Thunder fans. So... no one's prepared to say who's going to win, though. They're just saying, go Jets, go Thunder. So, Barnett out of play. Bell wants it, but Lily Cubby, full of confidence, takes it. Margin back to 5. It was 8 when the timeout was called. So, you'd have to say the Jets have won it since we've come back. So,
that's the only danger about them so far, is they're letting themselves get far down to find the strength to push through.
Well, they caught up once. They got it to 7-all when it looked like the Thunder were going to run away with it. So how much energy that takes out of you for the rest of the game. Like in sport tradition, you see players come back. Even in tennis, you drop the first set, you win the second, and then you get beaten in the third. So now we've got a timeout. Yep. So the Jets have won that little battle, and we go to a timeout now to the Thunder. Doesn't look like anyone's coming on, so it's just a little chat here. Mind you, they're meeting in the middle of the court, not going to their coach. Now they wander over. So the 8-goal margin cut in half. We're back to 4. We're going to listen in to see what the Thunder have to say. Their coach, Jess Whitford, sorry. So Thunder talks more about defence there. She wants to get a stop on this. Of course, they've got Sienna Allen who could come on. She'll add some height in that circle as well. If Charlie Bell starts finding her range and gets the better of Barnett, you could always slip Sienna Allen into that spot there. Or GD even and move Leah Woolnough up one. So there's options for the Thunder.
Yeah, there certainly are, and that's a huge strength to have. Is your strength on the bench. Sienna Allen in particular is really great at playing that holding game. So, yeah, if Ash Barnett, by some chance, can't keep up with Bell anymore, it's a great option to have. Bridie Condren's gone off. That's a big loss for the Jets because she is their superstar there.
I think it's just a blood issue. I think she's just getting a Band-Aid there. But they're going to play with... No, we've taken a blood time out. No, now we're making a change. No one knows what's going on. We're swapping balls. It's all happening, Hannah.
It really is. So hopefully they can just settle.
So now we're checking uniforms. No, making sure there's no blood there. And away we go. So Jets have it. They've got the margin back to 4. Brookham's in at centre. She fires it across, finds O'Brien. Oh, the baseline. Lily Cubby, brilliant drive.
What a pass there from Steph O'Brien.
Total confidence by O'Brien, and Cubby rewards it. We're back to a 3-point game, Hannah D. Here come the Jets. So, the ball with Binny and Hunt. And she's out of court. Laurie went on the narrowest of margins.
Yeah, she was definitely hoping for the contact call there.
There would have been, 4 centimetres she tried to squeeze through. It was never on. So long ball here to O'Brien. And Charlie Bell fires it across, finds Brookie Hams. And we've got a contact call here. I think it's on Barnett. It is. She's out of play. And we are back to a 2-pointer. 18-16. Jets with the ball. And since we've had the timeout the second, it's been 2-0 in favour of the Thunder. So, now they're getting sloppy. Barnett there just whacked it out of O'Brien's hands. Don't need that. Now it's a 2-on-1 in the circle with Charlie Bell. That's not ideal. So, Cubby with it. Nearly a hell ball. She gets the shot away beautifully.
So Condon returns to the court now. Must have just been simple fix-up.
Looks like she's got a Band-Aid on the finger, I think. So, I can't find the shooters at the moment. Annie Laurie wants the backspace. It goes to Hunt.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise, a lot of pressure, but you do have to give credit to the Thunder that they don't panic. They just pass it around until the option presents itself.
So, of course, Lily Cubby's playing at the moment. She's 181 out of 243 coming into this one. So, that's at 74%, which is pretty good for a GA. And she's with the ball. It's with, who's that? Binny and Hunt scores, gets the margin back to 2. The Thunder leading it. They've led for the entire match. Oh, sorry, no, they were 1-0 down, but they've led since then. Since about the second minute of the game. It evened up at 7-all. So Lily Cubby with it. Has to go across. Risky pass. Hams does well. Finds Charlie Bell. Bell's found the backspace now. This is danger signs for the Thunder. Do you get Sienna Allen out there?
Oh, no, not yet. I think right now I'm personally loving how close this is. And I'd really like to see the teams just grind it out a bit more.
Oh, I thought Houston got a fingernail on it. Not called by the umpire. It's with the Jets. So this is a chance for them to tie it up. They're centre next. They take the lead. Pollock with it. Fires it down. O'Brien and Littleland contacts Pollock. Away they go. Jets have certainly picked up the pace of the game at the moment.
Yeah, they certainly have. And speaking of position changes, Millsy, Chloe Bingham for the Thunder has just taken the court for Annie Laurie. So
probably had to happen. They haven't been able to find Laurie in this second quarter as easily as they did in the first.
Exactly. And the other issue with having a goal attack as the main feeder is that, of course, as they tire, naturally a little bit less accurate. So having Chloe Bingham there to just take a bit of the load could be a really smart move for the Thunder.
Charlie Bell gets the goal that puts the Jets in the lead for the first time in the match. It's 20-19. They lead it by 1. 5.5 to play in the second.
Hunt struggling to find a player. Dyer presents the option. Good hold from Bingham.
She gets an obstruction call as well. This will be her first shot with Condren out of play. Nothing but net. Starts cool and collectively. It's 20-all. It is the knockout semi in the HART Sapphire Series for 2021. We've had a 4-week layoff, and these two teams have hit the ground running. Spoke to the coaches before the game. They've been doing a lot of Zoom training, whatever that is. So they've been doing lots of that. They both had a run Friday night for the Jets. They took on the second Queensland men's tie, that little run, and then the captain's run for the Thunder yesterday. So limited preparation, but gee, we're seeing a good game at 21-all.
Certainly makes it tough, but you've got to say they must be well rested by now.
Well, a few of the teams had some niggly injuries too, so it's not a bad one. If you're going to have a break, at least you get your fittest people back.
Yep.
Don't forget, 7:30 tonight, we've got the main one. The winner goes straight into the grand final of that one. It's Cougars v QUT. I'm looking forward to that one, Hannah D.
Oh, I certainly am. You can see QUT arriving now. They're looking very serious, all business tonight.
How can you tell with those masks?
Oh, I can just tell.
So Bingham has started like the proverbial house on fire. She's 2 from 2. We got 4:07 to play, and we're at 22-all. So, and it's back with the Jets now. And they have the ball through Pollock onto O'Brien. Looks in, has to go outside. Oh, Barnett, brilliant. Took the backspace away from Charlie Bell on that occasion. And Binny and Hunt with it. Surely a contract here on, it is on Condren. It's 2-on-1 on the circle. They both go to the same side. Should be an easy feed in. Hunt should drive towards the circle. Oh, well, that's an unusual way of doing it, but they got there. Bingham for 3 straight. She gets it. And boom, shakalaka. They lead by 1 now. There's going to be some lead changes in this one. O'Brien looks down. We find Dyer. Dyer on a Binny and Hunt. Oh, it's a loose pass, and it just rolls out. Just did not connect there with Bingham.
No, that's not the kind of play you want to see in finals at all. Just that panic. I was talking before about looking calm and passing around, but that was certainly not the pass I was referring to.
So Jets get the last touch on it. Great pressure from Monique French on Brookie Hams, and it's back with the Thunder now. They start with the sideline throw-in. Binion Hunt, does well. We haven't seen a lot of that in the second quarter. That's what we need to see more of. She wants to pass off. She has to shoot. She never looked confident on that shot. So
she's looking a little flustered, I think. The scoreboard pressure, they've been up for a while now, so closer it gets, the more pressure there is.
So long pass here. Pollock can't handle it. Oh, I thought it came off Pollock last. Umpire thinks differently. We are, 200 metres away? And umpire's right there. We'll go with her. O'Brien looks down, finds Brookie Hams. Charlie Bell, backspace. There it is. That is the Jets' bread and butter play. And if they don't stop that, the Thunder are going to struggle to win. They've done a reasonably good job. Of course, the last time these two teams met at half-time, let's check what it was. Back in June, it was a 15-11 second quarter to the Thunder. So we were all even at half-time the last time we played. So before the Jets put the pedal to the metal in the third quarter, they won the third quarter 18-6.
Well, they do call it the championship quarter, don't they?
They do. The winner of this game gets the biscuits, and the losers on Mad Monday. Did they call us that a Mad Monday?
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely.
So Bingham misses the shot. It was loose there, and it falls away the Thunder on the throw. Things are just drying up in that circle. Abigail Houston and Condren doing a great job. This time they find Chloe Bingham a lot easier. Condren has just walked off the court. Nope, she's back. Of course, Condren was with the fever this last couple of weeks during the old COVID crisis. Again, here the ball falls back with the Thunder. They're starting to miss a few shots. 23 all, not what you want in a knockout semi.
Bridie Condren's not looking too.
There she's on screen.
There.
She doesn't. I think she might have copped one in the snoz. Oh, Bingham cops one back from Houston. It's getting willing in that circle, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is, and I'd expect nothing less in a final like this. Of course, tonight's final, they do get the second chance, but no second chances here.
It is all to play for. It's 3 versus 4. Look,
very surprising that wasn't stepping, but
quick footwork there from Monique
yes.
French. Binion Hunt gets a little closer. She's missed the last couple. She gets this one. And Thunder eke it out to 2, 25-23. Hams has got 19 seconds. The clock stopped at 19. Oh, we're getting the sponge out at 19 seconds to go. Oh, I don't know what to say, Anna.
Very anticlimactic.
We're building up for a very exciting last 19 seconds, and we'll just put everything on pause. So,
pretty much, until we can invest in some nice...
We need mops.
Mops.
They're starting the campaign, bring the mop into...
Sue Gordian has been leading that charge.
We support you, Sue. So back with... great pass there from O'Brien to Charlie Bell. Ring-a-ding-ding. She gets another goal. Now, they blew it last time on the... They're not going to do it this time. Monique French is just not interested. So the umpire called time, but it didn't, and the hooter went. Wow, half-time of the knockout semi-final in the HART Sapphire Series, 25-24. The Thunder lead it by 1. Hannah D, we're going to talk all about it when we come back after these brief messages.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Hey Netty fans, Netball Queensland is seeking your support for our Diamond Spirit program in 2021. This program is absolutely amazing because it provides opportunities for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students in the most remote and regional communities in Queensland. Every dollar that is raised will go towards the leadership programs and also providing the opportunity for people in those most remote communities in Queensland to play the sport that we absolutely love. Your donation will make a huge impact on the lives of our Diamond Spirits girls, simply giving them the opportunity to follow their dreams. So, to donate today, jump on the website or make sure you make a donation when you register for Netty in 2021. And don't forget, if your donation is greater than $2, it will be tax deductible.
The venue's Nissan Arena, the event HART Sapphire Series 2021. It's semi-final day, 4 teams, 4 dreams, and we've got the knockout game first up. That is the Jets there. They're on 24. They're taking on the Thunder. They are on 25. The Jets were down by as much as 8. Thunder have been going solidly. Jets have fought back. They had a couple of timeouts and they came out pretty well into the timeouts. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by my partner in crime all year, Hannah Davies. How good is this game?
Oh, look, it's been a cracker so far. I've got to say, I called Jets 10 at the end. The score right now doesn't quite allude to that, but anything could happen. Bridie Condren there, ice on the jaw, so she's obviously copped a hit there.
She walked off for sort of late in that second quarter when we weren't sure what it was. It looks like she's got something in the jaw. How good is this? Split screens. We can see both of the... I hope the viewers at home are loving this. This is Logie Award-winning TV, and I'm hoping they're loving the split screens. There's a new feature here from our good friends at Double Take Sport. How good is this? Both coaches been pretty animated. Tracy Jean's on her knees, almost begging her team to win, and the Thunder coach there in Jess Whitford, she's holding court quite well. So, what do you make of the second half? What are you thinking? You making changes, Hannah D?
Look, not for the Thunder, although I really like the addition of Chloe Bingham in the goal shooter. I think she's just added extra stability in that circle. She's so reliable under the post, and I think that's really what you're looking for in this kind of game. The Jets, I probably go back to the original starting 7. I feel like this one is a little bit loosey-goosey.
Little loosey-goosey. There's Bridie Condren. She has copped something in the jaw or chin. She's had a pretty torrid time of it. She had Binny and Hunt on her and Annie Laurie. Now Chloe Bingham's in there as well. This is a little bit of a highlights package of Bridie Condren. So there she is. Doesn't mind a clap. And that's it. There you go. She's getting the left wrist strapped. She went off for a blood rule. She's copped one in the chin. She's in the wars today, Hannah D.
She's dangerous, isn't she?
So, well, I wouldn't like to meet her in a dark alley. So, oh, she's frustrated. There it was. There, that was the clip to the right cheekbone, it appears. Hope she's okay. And she's smiling there.
I do really appreciate the green eyeshadow as well. Millsy, I'm not sure if you even would have noticed that.
Accessorising to the extreme, and the green ribbons too. Some of them girls, it's all Jets. They are a class act. So, of course, Jets in the green. They'll be going from left to right. Charlie Bell, their focal. Looks like McKeely Hawks come back on a wing defence. This is a big move for me. A little bit quiet in the first quarter, got replaced. And I'm expecting her to bounce back in this one. Don't forget, you can give us your thoughts and opinions. HART Sapphire Series is the Facebook page. Give us a comment for all the news, views and interviews. And when the rest of the final series is coming up, go to sapphireseries.com.au. And you can join our good friend Joel Wise. He's watching. He's not with the commentary with us today, but Billy, hope you're enjoying the commentary. And it's back with the Thunder. They are going to have it. Oh, there's the coaches from the Cougars, Liz White and Amanda Vanderwall, just having a little sneaky look.
Yeah, dream team right there. But yeah, look, this game, I've got to say for the Cougars, they're probably pretty confident that they're going to be making the big dance.
They're 14-0.
Don't know if they will, but I dare say they're confident for it. So
any team 14-0, you've got to be a little bit confident that you might go all right.
Yeah, so I think they'll be checking out.
And there's the opposition. Paula Stewart had a few health issues through the week. She's back with the team, and they are looking to break the streak. And if you're going to break it tonight. So the Thunder get us underway through Monique French. Let's look at the changes. It doesn't look like there's any changes to the Thunder side. Annie Laurie still on the bench. Chloe Bingham in at shooter. And for the... Looks like Condren's changed uniform. She must have had a bit of blood on it. Condren's at GD, but there's no changes for them as well, other than McKeely Hockett wing defence, yeah?
You're exactly right, Millsy.
That's why I'm the best in the business. Just ask me, I'll tell you. So back with, oh dear, I've got to get fired for that. So Thunder's 26-24. They get the first in the second half. Of course, quarter time, the margin was 4, and at halftime, just 1. So Thunder. Would you call it an upset if they won? Tell me, Hannah D.
Oh, Ash Barnett, sorry, I'm distracted looking at that. An upset, hard to say. With Jets' performance in the last few rounds, probably not.
Clash of bodies there. Dyer and Abigail Houston. Houston out of play. Hunt with it. Bingham gets under the arm. Stops the reach of Condren. Thunder starting to chip away at a lead. They're back to 3.
Yeah, and look, the story with Thunder is so interesting. At the start of the year, they had a little bit of a different looking team. They, of course, had Maddie Hinchliffe there. She, of course, got moved up to the Super, and Binny and Hunt spent a fair chunk of time there too. So they have all the star power there. It was just getting that consistency match days.
Yeah, I don't have the stats in front of me, but you'd have to say I think they're the most disrupted team in the competition.
They
had a few injuries as well. They had a goal attacker came in. I've forgotten the name, came in from Victoria, and she got injured. And yeah, it's a little bit, I don't want to say higgledy-piggledy, it was just forced changes that they had to do, you know. So, and you look at the Jets, they've had the same 10 for the entire season. They have not made a single change. They haven't had to bring up anyone from Ruby or anyone from outside the squad. And that's got to be an asset when you're in a tight game. It's 3 the diff. You've got to have faith in those people. Barnett went hunting. She goes back now, trying to take away this backspace from Charlie Bell. That, to me, is the key. And here, Littleland, oh, she couldn't keep it in. Got a hand to it, but it's off her last. In fact, it's a contact call by the looks of it. Wait for the umpire. No, it's actually offside. So Lily Cubby, she's played a big minutes, came on in the first quarter, played all of the second, and starts the third.
It's a very consistent story, though. Lily Cubby never quite starts, but she seems to make arguably the most impact for the Jets.
Well, she had an impact when she came on. They were down by 5. She comes on, and it was tied before the Thunder scored again. And a lot of that had to do with her getting some energy in that front end. So Charlie Bell again, the backspace. Put your coach's hat on. I wear it occasionally. And when you get a lead on a team, particularly a team like the Jets, if you don't put them away, it's going to hurt you in the end. Now, twice the Thunder have had big leads, 1 of 8, 1 of 5, and they've given them up. And now we're back to a 1-point game. So you can't keep giving a side like the Jets that many opportunities. It's going to hurt you.
To me, I feel like this is the time where I'd bring Sienna Ellen on.
Sienna Ellen, and on a keeper, or would you throw a GD? Put 2 talls in there?
I'm thinking goalkeeper against Charlie Bell. She's the one I think if you shut Charlie Bell down in the Jets, you essentially shut the whole team down.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's Brian de Bell. Ring-a-ding-ding. She gets another one. Keeps it at a 1-point game. You can just feel the Jets are coming, and they could just crack this game open any time in this third quarter, and I'm not sure about the bounce back from... Oh, Houston, it came off her last. Umpire calls it the other way. Houston, the smile. Look at the smile on Houston. She knows she's pinched that one. So call the cops. That's dead set theft. And away they go. Abigail Houston with Condren. You got the stats there? How's our machine going? Is it working this time?
It is certainly working. Shooting is looking pretty good from both sides. Bingham 5 from 7, 71%. Hunt 9 from 13 at 69%. So again, like usual, there's a lot of pressure on Hunt. So it's been really good to have Bingham on.
Oh, that ball. I thought it bounced out, but it's kept in. It's gone to the Thunder anyways. Littleland takes a big hit from O'Brien. She's on the deck. Bounces up now. This is getting willing. It's a semi-final. It's the HART Sapphire Series for 2021. We've come off a 4-week disruption, and these teams are playing for their lives. Hannah D, talk more stats
They
to
certainly
me.
are. So unsurprisingly, like we were talking about, Charlie Bell is the main player here in the shooting game for the Jets. So she's 20 from 23, 87%. Cubby only 6 from 7. So, yeah, if you can shut Bell down, shut down that 23 attempts, puts more pressure on Cubby, and they could unravel.
It could, but it's easier said than done, is my experience when you look at Charlie Bell. So, former Australian unders representative. So Cubby will take this one from a long way out. Bell drops back, backspace, doesn't need it. Lily Cubby, what did you say her stats were? 6 from 7?
Yes.
That's impressive. Hasn't scored big volume, but high percentage. A loose pass here. It's come off Dyer last. It's with the Jets. The tying score is with them now as Abby Houston gets us underway with a sideline throw-in. She's going to be a low scorer, this one. Like, when you're coming into this game, particularly the Jets, they score at a high rate. Let's look at the stats coming in. Jets average 57 and the Thunder average 52. We're still in the 20s and we're late or deep into the third. So this one could be a low scorer.
Bell has to go back. Cubby getting stuck there with Woolno.
Woolno out of play, 2-1 on the circle. Cubby and Charlie Bell in the circle. Oh, so now Litherland gets it. It's a loose ball. French, it's gone anyway. Possession call to Monique French. Great hustle from her. She needs to get rid of it. That's 2.9 seconds.
How about Chloe Litherland just then? That ball was all hers. It's those little moments that just make the difference when it's this tight.
And how about that play just there, keeping it in as Bridie Condren goes to the bench and she's putting the keeper bib on. We might be seeing a change here. So Houston might be coming off and we might go back to the starting line, which was Sherlaw and Condren. That's what you called.
It is what I called. And I've
give up the commentary, go coaching.
been raring to see Sherlaw back all game.
The co-captain Sherlaw fires it across. There's McKeely Hock. Brilliant play by Charlie Bell there. Lost Barnett. Oh, missed shot. Don't obstruct. Oh, Barnett out of play. There's no movement on the Thunder bench at all. If anyone's coming on, you'd say it's Laurie, and she's looking pretty relaxed there in the chair. Looks like we're going to run with this 7, see the game out. So Litherland with it, fires down, finds Binney and Hunt. We're at 30-29 for Thunder. They've led pretty much the entire game, except for the first goal, and at 20-19. Since then, it's been Thunder for every step of the way. Nice play here to Bingham. Gets the margin back to 2. Hannah D, you getting nervous?
I am a little bit nervous. I don't know who to call anymore.
Maybe we could try the Marcel Marceau, just silence.
I like that a lot. Oh, big chase there from Barnett.
She's been a girl on a mission today, Barnett. She's had the toughest job in the league, Mark and Charlie Bell. And there's backspace. Charlie Bell, all class.
Charlie Bell. The spin there and the fake.
The pirouette on a 5-cent piece, like a ballerina, finds the backspace. We're back to a 1-point game. This game is going goal for goal at the moment. You're just waiting for something to happen.
It's giving me everything.
We were hoping for a thriller in Manila. We got it. Bingham, ooh, was that a replay? No, said the umpire. Contact call on the outside on Hams. So, oh, there it is. This is a turnover. No, it's still with the Thunder. That was a very nervy feed in.
Yeah, I think Bridie definitely got a hand on it, but I don't think her team were expecting it.
So, Bridie Condren causing all sorts of grief here for Chloe Bingham. They're in the pocket, the right side of the goal. You can throw a hanky over them at the moment. The feeds are just delaying at the start. They were just letting them go. Now it's all, well, there's so much riding on it. There's much more tension on the pass.
It's certainly much more cautious down in the Thunder end.
So a goal to Bingham. Gets that margin back to 2. Jets looking to answer. O'Brien with it. Who's going to hold the nerve coming into the business end? We've got 5:55 to play in the championship quarter. And one of these two teams will be going home at the end of today. So Bell with it. Remember, they played the prelim final last year, and it was all Jets. And then all of a sudden, home came the... Oh, contact. What's going on here?
Bell went down, and Leah Woolno followed.
Domino effect, 32-31. As I said, the prelim final last year ended up only being 3. We've got a break. The coach killer in a semi in 1-point game. We have a break. Oh, that hurts. Binney and Hunt, I think it was. We're back with Lily Cubby now. The Jets get a chance to tie it. Oh, Barnett keeps it into Woolno. Oh, she's having the game of her life. It's probably unfair. I've never seen her play every game, but...
How good was that passage of play there from the Thunder? They are loving that.
They gave it away in the centre pass. Barnett performs a miracle, and then the transition is the best. Here it is on replay. Let's look at it.
It's just the flair they play with. People often talk about that with the Firebirds, is that you can stay, edge to edge with consistency, but if you want to put the game away, you've just got to put it all out there.
Oh, was that a replay? Oh, I think it was. Not called. So, and we got a contact. Oh, a contact call on Lily Cubby. This game has got it all. Down we go. It's with Binny and Hunt. They're going down this right side. Again, very narrow channel. Thunder, they need to find Bingham. They do. Backspace. No, she can't control it. It's out.
Condren just sorry. She was so
words.
close.
Like glue.
Glue. She stuck like glue.
Stuck to her like glue.
That is why you're here, Millsy.
I'm a wordsmith. Loose pass here. Is it? Oh, O'Brien. And we've got a contact call on Little, and probably just need a settler here, don't we? Hams onto O'Brien. Look for the backspace. No, we're going with Cubby. Oh, contact. Barnett gives a few of them away.
She has a crack at everything, that's for certain.
So, looks like that's the Cougars there watching down there. They'll be playing, well, one of these teams eventually, you'd think. Or maybe not. If they go straight through the finals and meet QUT again, you never know. So, here we go. Bingham from range. Gets it. Ice going through the veins. That was a pressure shot. 34-32. How good is this? Netball at its finest. And, I think that's come off Bell last. It did, but it's called the other way.
So in 3 quarters, we've seen 3 different centres here for the Jets. Pollock is now in centre. O'Brien's still in wing attack. So it's a lot of movement for a final.
You mean Hawks at centre? Not
Yes.
Pollock. Yeah, Pollock's on the wing defence. And Beryl Friday's coming at goal attack. Turns it over. This is a chance here. That's been at 2 has been the biggest lead of this quarter. At halftime, it was 1 in favour of the Thunder. We've got an obstruction call on O'Brien. This is a huge goal in context of the game.
Millsy, would you have made the change with centre and goal attack changing at this point?
Oh, yeah. Helen's a piece of string. It looks like Condren's copped a caution. There's a caution on Condren. She'll feel a little ripped off because she's been in the wars herself. 35-32. You asked me would I make the change. They've made the change all year, and nothing changes in a final. If you believe in your team, you believe in your team. I think Beryl's out there just to freshen up. I think you'll find Lily will come on very early in the last, maybe even straight off the quarter-time break. But, yeah, Beryl has been on fire. Some of the games we've caught, we said it's Beryl of vintage Firebird time. So, maybe they're looking for that just to break the game open. So Hunt with it. Oh, this is huge. Bingham needs this one. It'll get the margin back to 4. And she can't do it. Oh, she misses some ones you'd think she'd get. But 3 is the biggest lead the Thunder have had since the second quarter. That could be a vital miss. Don't forget Jets centre pass next. So Pollock with it. Oh, she throws at Litherland. That's her 4th, I think, from memory.
She has been the game changer for me today.
So Litherland, it's harsh. I think Barnett.
It's pretty tough, isn't it?
You got to pick an imaginary man of the match, or player of the game. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say man of the match. There's the shot. Binny and Hunt. I'll ask you a question. When do you bring Annabelle Laurie back? Or do you?
Look, they're 4 ahead. I feel like leave her for the 4th quarter. Just bring out that spark. Finish off the job. That's how I'd see it.
Fair call. Oh, Litherland again. Nearly got hands on that one. Charlie Bell high. She won't shoot. Kicks it out. No defence on O'Brien. Oh, was that Woolno? It was Woolno into a former teammate. Charlie fixes the ponytail. And will have a shot to make this a 3-point game. And does. Last minute, 3rd quarter. Thunder have it by 3. It means they're winning the quarter by 2. Of course, that has no bearing. It's who's leading at the end of the game. So back with French. French finds Binny and Hunt. Fires it across. Monique with, Bingham couldn't handle it. I think someone's out of play. There's been a call. It's Condren again. She's on a caution, don't forget. Long shot here. The one she missed before must have been too close. She's just drained a long bomb. 30 seconds to go.
Millsy, explain to me, if she's on a caution, does that mean that the next warning is she sent off?
It's a stage thing. You can get multiple cautions, and I think probably in a semi, unless she does something horrific, it would be another caution. If she just, I think that was for persistent contact. Oh, Charlie Bell couldn't get it. I think Barnett helped her there. And the ball is back with the Thunder. Litherland.
Good hands there.
Incredible. There's 4 seconds. They've got to go long. Dyer finds, no, she's gone back out. She needs to shoot and doesn't. Again, that's twice they haven't been clock smart. The Thunder in the 1st quarter and now in the 3rd. Whoa, what a quarter. They win it by 3. It was 13 to... Sorry, let me rephrase that. It was 12-9. So they win it by 3. And they have the lead by 4. Hannah D, what do you think of that?
Look, a cracking quarter. I've got to say, momentum. It looks to be that the Thunder could take this home in the fourth quarter, particularly with Laurie in their back pockets. Could it be Thunder?
Well, we'll find out. We're coming back. We're going to get some short messages, pay some bills, and we'll be back straight after these. Welcome back. It's the HART Sapphire Series for 2021. We're at Nissan Arena in Brizzy, the Olympic City for 2032. Will we have netball in? We'll find out in probably about 5 years. And it's the Thunder here taking on the Jets. It's 3 versus 4, and 4 are leading by 4. 37-33. My name's Dave Mills. Hannah D, what a game this has been.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been ebbs and flows all game. Got to say, I wasn't expecting Thunder to take this kind of lead at three-quarter time, but anything can happen in finals.
Let's talk stats. You got something there to tell me? Tell me some shooting stats. Charlie Bell, is she dominating?
Oh, she certainly is. 21 from 24, so really strong from her. I believe the Cubby one is not quite up to date because she is 6 from 7.
That's about right, yeah, because she was 5 for 7 when I asked you before, and then, yeah, she got a goal. Yeah, that'd be right. Yep, 5 from, maybe 7 from 8, maybe. But, yeah, it's pretty close. And what about the shooters? We got nothing for the... Oh, our machine's died again. Let's talk turnovers. Is there lots of turnovers? It seems like it's been a pretty defensive game.
Look, it's pretty even from both sides across the court. I mean, 33-37, you'd expect it to be even. So centre pass conversion, 75 for the Jets and 74% for the Thunder. Circle entry conversion, again, really similar. The Jets just a little bit higher, 90% to the Thunder's 88%. So both teams are doing really well. The Thunder just seem to be taking advantage of those turnovers.
So the scene is set. We've got 15 minutes of netball in this one. It's the Jets, probably the favourites going in. I tipped them, you tipped them, pretty much anyone I talked to tipped them, and they're down by 4. Do they possess the championship qualities to get this game from the Thunder? Monique French will get us underway. It's their centre pass, and away they go. Leah Woolnough. She knows what it's like to be on the Jets side. She lost a grand final with them last year. So, Benny and Hunt, these guys played in the prelim last year. It was a 3-point thriller. Abigail Houston, contact there, throws it away. The thing about this prelim final is they came home late, the Thunder. So, oh, that's a strong shot.
Benny and Hunt. What a rebound there. How athletic was that?
So, Annie Laurie doesn't look like she's coming on anytime soon. Any changes for the... No, Beryl Friday's still out there. Looks like the Jets are the same as well. I can't see any changes. Yourself?
No, I think they're sticking with that same combination. So Tracy Jeans Fraser is obviously feeling trust in that. 5 behind, though. They're really going to have to push early here.
So Beryl Friday, she's come on late in the third, played a bit in the first. Let's see if she can spark them. She is a cool, calm, collective character and has played really well this season. Charlie Bell at range. Felt like she had to take it. She did. It's 38-34. Monique French to get us going again. Thunder, left to right of your screen. They're in the blue and gold. Jets in the green. And Benny and Hunt just got a second wind all of a sudden.
It looked like it was almost a little too fast for Chloe Bingham. Just went over.
So a hand in there. Gives it back to the Jets. They're on the near side of the court. Very congested at the moment. So they fire it in. Charlie Bell wants that backspace. Barnett's taking it away from her again. Has to go high. Shoots long and this time misses. Doesn't keep it in. It's a throw in here to the Thunder. That's a win for the Thunder side there. Anytime you can get Charlie Bell shooting from a long way out, that's a win for the Thunder. Yeah,
you could tell she wanted to get closer, but Barnett was just not moving.
French nearly a held ball. Somehow she finds little and late. Oh, again, they're throwing some difficult balls for Bingham. She does brilliantly on that occasion. 39-34, it's back to 5. Oh, Monique French.
How good is that at such a crucial time?
She hasn't done one of them since about 2012, and she pulled that one miraculously. There she is now, needs to steady, finds Bingham. Bingham shooting from range, needs to make this count, and does. Thunder by 6. Punch me, Hannah D. What are we seeing here?
Look, I think what we're seeing is they're putting it to bed.
So, going to be a timeout, I think, coming from the Jets. QT there, walking down to the change rooms now. Binny and Hunt with it. She's close to the post. Gets it to 7. 7 with 12 to play. That's tough. What have the Jets got? Oh, I thought there was a break. So, Beryl Friday fires it back. They've got to get goals. Oh, Barnett and Bell. It's a contest call.
Producer Zach is loving every moment
Bell,
of this.
That was brilliant. Oh, Hannah D, pinch me. This is brilliant. If you're watching at home, I know it's news time. Don't watch the news. Don't watch 60 Minutes. Stick with us. So, margin is 6.
Do watch the news if you are in a COVID-affected place, please.
COVID. I'm sick of COVID. Oh. Where do we start with that? So, it's become the real C word, hasn't it? COVID's terrible. Oh. Anyway.
Oh, I love that.
We're back with Binny and Hunt. I don't know what's happened with Hunt and Hunt quarter time. She's got
Houston.
certain energy, but Abby Houston gets a hand in. This is huge. There's a Beryl Friday all by herself. Bit of a Kay Cotty there. And they fire it across. Oh, O'Brien somehow doesn't go offside. The AFLW player for next season. Are we allowed to announce that yet? We don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think she's somewhere. And they fire the shot. Beryl Friday gets it back to 5. 41-36. 10:48 to play. Beryl wants it. She's come on with a real vigour now. She's back into the game. Hams the steadying. Oh, it's a tip there from Litherland. Barnett ended with it, but Litherland got hands over. That's got number 6, I think.
Yeah, God, she's been good today.
Indeed she has. Binny and Hunt with it, works the French. This is the best game I've seen French play in a long time as well. And I do go back a long way because I coached her way back. So, Binny and Hunt, it's an unusual style, and she'll get a second chance, I think. She does. Houston's out of play. Oh, they misses, and it's loose, and Condren, they can't afford to miss them. That's a margin of 5. Oh, they needed that goal. That gives the Jets another chance. I talked about this in the third quarter. You can't keep giving Jets chances. When you got a chance, you get foot on the throat, you've got to follow through. Friday looks in, she'll find Bell, Charlie Bell. This'll hurt. It does. Just like that, we're back to 4. It could have been 6. Hannah D, a big miss there. Twice, actually, they had 2 chances.
Certainly was, but with 9.5 to play, I don't think the Thunder should be worried quite yet.
I'm worried.
You're definitely worried.
I'm panicking. So back with Dyer. You reckon they could just use the ball for 9 minutes?
Potentially, yeah. I was just thinking that.
So Bingham, this is huge. Gets it, breaks the momentum. There's your Mizuno momentum shift right there. We're back to 5.
And that's what I love about Bingham is that she just stays so calm. You never see a look of panic on that girl's face.
So it was 3 at 3/4 time. They're winning it by 2. Charlie Bell, backspace. Can she inspire a team? She does every week, and she does it again. We're back to 4.
That girl knows when to step up, and she certainly is right now.
I didn't want to say anything then, but Monique French wasn't wholly in the circle. That ball could have been taken off her. And it probably will here. Oh, no, they hang on to it. Dyer somehow manages to get it. Should put that down and does. 8:48 to play. The ball with the Thunder. They lead it by 4. Oh, loose pass there. Oh, boy, that was a casual pass, wasn't it? Hunt just threw it also casually there. Oh, the whistle went. And Bingham, it's back to Bingham. Hunt trying to hold the space there. Steps back, she misses. That's Condren rebound. They've got the yips at the moment. That's 3 important misses in this quarter.
Yeah, and Condren is just all over those rebounds right now.
She's the tallest player in there, so it stands to reason she probably would. Charlie Bell, oh, the dagger. Charlie Bell, that hurts. Timeout, it's got to come from the Thunder, and it does. Is this the time for Annie Laurie, Hannah D?
Potentially. It's so hard to say. I mean, Chloe Bingham has been so steady under that post that I'd almost just, grind it out a little bit further.
They've missed a few shots. We're going into the huddle. We're going to have a split. No, we're listening to the Jet side.
We make sure we're on the side. one-on-one situation is exactly what I'm looking for. So we keep the other one out, and you make sure you're front position, okay? I want circles, edge for you. We keep moving. The things that are costly to us when we stop our feet moving, okay? You two, keep moving around. Actually, you two spot. Spot. Okay?
Just got 8 minutes, we keep going hard.
You dig in, okay? You dig in.
We want to let's go.
Well, there it is. Tracy Jeans Fraser, one of the greatest coaches I've ever known, and she has called it. She wants Beryl to be taking a defender with her, leave the circle open, bring it home, Charlie Bell.
Yeah, she wants that one-on-one, and when you've got Charlie Bell under the post, you would want that one-on-one. She owns it.
She does indeed. There's the captain on screen, Littleland. It's a Jet Centre when we come back. The margin is 3, 8:07 left in someone's season. Or are we going to overtime here, Hannah D?
I certainly hope not. I can't handle extra time.
Tell us what you think. Join us on the Facebook page, as many people are, including Emily Gilbert from the Bull Sharks. She's joining us in commentary, which is great. So it's a turnover straight away, and Beryl Friday gets it. No, she doesn't. Boy, the Thunder needed that turnover there, Hannah D.
They really did. With 3 away, it's not quite far enough to be comfortable.
It isn't, and it's back with Monique French onto Leah Woolnough. They fire it across, and there's the change. We talked about it. Annie Laurie is on at shooter. They started like this. The combination between Laurie and Hunt was unbelievable in the early stages.
Talk about pressure, though, being put on. 3 ahead, 7 minutes to go. Had, what, 2 quarters off?
18, 19. She doesn't feel pressure. These young people today. And there it is. I'll have the backspace, thank you. And she'll take the shot here on Condren. Scores, hits the back of the ring, it drops. It's back to 4. It's the Thunder centre. 7 to go. Thunder by 4. Dyer with it. The experienced Dyer, of course, she retired last of the game and came back.
And now she's playing finals again.
She's back in the final series.
How bizarre.
That's a big asset for the Thunder, though. Oh, there it is. All of a sudden, the chemistry's back. This needs to go in. It misses. Condren can't get it, but Houston does.
And no one really chased that either. Houston just took charge.
She did indeed. And you can see Woolnogh's high on Beryl Friday. That's what they wanted. And there's the one-on-one in the circle. That's exactly what Tracy Jeans Fraser called for. And Bell doesn't let her go, let her down. We're back to a 3-point game. 6:25 to play. This game's got it all. Hannah D.
Yeah, look, next question now is how long is it going to take Leah Woolnough to figure out that that's the tactic? You can see Beryl there. She's holding on.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but do you leave a former Firebird all by herself?
No.
She could kill you.
That's a no.
Yeah. Oh, backspace again. Woolnough had a crack, couldn't get it. Yeah, that's a tough call. Like, yeah, and her coach is probably saying stick to Beryl like glue, keep her out of the circle. And, you know, so yeah. Charlie Bell misses with an air ball. But someone's out of play. It's Barnett out of play. So Beryl Friday has a shot. She scores. Hannah D, it's 2. So the advantages of the centre passes are with the Thunder. So if it ties up, it'll still be the Thunder centre next if we get to a tying score.
So all they've got to do is hold on to their centre pass.
Oh, no, never, ever, ever say that as a coach.
Isn't that the rule of netball?
No. You've got to keep doing what you did to get the lead. So, yeah, no. I can see, like, the Swifts like to hang on to the possession play. I can see that blowing up in their face next week in the final. So, yeah, you've got to keep doing what you do. So back with the, Charlie Bell one-on-one again in the circle. This time she takes the front space. Shoots a bit too heavy on that one.
That's an important goal as well.
Oh, contact, no play on, says the umpire. Oh, Charlie Bell gets a hand on it. Monique French onto Woolnough, crashes into the ground. Woolnough and Friday clash of bodies. I think we're going to get the sponge out. Are we getting the sponge?
I love the sponge.
We've got to do better. The margin is 3. We've got 4:59 to play, and we have to stop for a paper towel. You're killing me, Hannah. The energy's just sapped out of the room. And then the player has to do it herself. So Woolnough will get us underway again. Gives the defence time to set. Dyer loses her player. Pollock on at wing defence. So they look for it. There's Hunt through the middle. Great drive by her. Laurie, they're both out of the circle. And Laurie drives in and gets it under the sticks. Under the sticks, that sounds like rugby league, doesn't it? Under the post, I should have said. It's back to 4, 45-41. The Thunder are answering everything the Jets throw at them. Monique French with it. Fires it across. Oh, Laurie wanted it, didn't get it. Binny and Hunt. Now she's had the yips in a little bit here in this quarter.
Tell you what, it's a really clever move, though, to bring Annie Laurie back on, because the more fatigue you get, it's just all muscle memory. So that combination between Binny and Hunt and Annie Laurie is like seamless.
Again, she misses again. And it goes out. What's the call? There's no call. Well, that was just an interesting passage of play. Binny and Hunt doesn't want to shoot at the moment. Laurie got whacked in the face, so she couldn't take the shot. And it's missed. That would have given a margin of 5 with 4 to play. Oh, this game's got everything. Charlie Bell doesn't want to fire from there. Littleland, she says she hit it into O'Brien's hands. O'Brien not called for it. It's still with the Jets. Right in the left-hand pocket. No one to throw to. Littleland again gets hands on it. Oh. How did she do that? It's back with the Thunder. Hannah, this room's gone quiet.
It really
There's
has.
no energy. Since we brought the sponge out, it's just, the energy's just sapped out of the game.
I think it's just nerves.
So Hunt with it. Dyer and Hunt, look at that, is beautiful play. They need to probably get it to Laurie. She's the one with the hot hand at the moment. Hunt steps in, not a good play. 2-on-1 on Hunt. They fire it across. This time I think Pollock's offside. We've got an offside call. Long shot here by Laurie. Is this Cecilia? Hunt gets the rebound. She's got to get this. She's missed the last few. Oh, it's a nervous shot. It goes in. The margin is 5 with 3:02 to play. Timeout, Jets. Hannah Davies, are we done yet?
I think we're done. If we were playing super shot rules, I'd say otherwise, but 5 to go, 3 to play. I think it's fun. Thunders.
Thunder, they lead it by 5. We're going to listen in. Looks like we're going into the Jets. Tracy Jeans Fraser needs to call on all her strength as a coach to bring it home for the Jets. Let's listen in.
Girls, we've got time for this. We need to back each other up. Let's take care of that ball. Love it.
Okay, there is nothing other than you need to make sure it's precise. Ball, okay, get yourself to the front of the player, get around, get the ball around quickly, and look straight down to it.
Let's go. This is it. This is it.
Well, no pearls of wisdom there. It's just sheer determination for the Jets coming into this one. There's been a couple of positional changes. Looks like Lily Covey's coming back on. Charlie Bell to the bench. Beryl Friday to GS. They're going to move it around. Obviously,
Tough
this is going to be
desperation.
Desperation, you think?
Yep.
Taking off the #1 shooter in the league. So it's back with the, I think, is it a Jets center as we come back? I think it is. I think the Jets will have first center. The centers are with the Thunder, and by that I mean if we get to an even score, they will have the odd number center pass. So they'll have the next one. So if somehow the Jets score 5 straight in the next 3, it'll still be a Thunder center pass next. So here we go. Contact call here on Condren. Took the pass with the player off the court. Play on. That's a very technical rule, and I'm glad they didn't call it, but it is a rule nonetheless. So we're inside the last 3. Beryl Friday needs to hit this and does not. Could that be the game? They need to turn it over here. 5 in 3 minutes is tough. If they score here, it's Thunder center next. 7 in 2 is even tougher. Walno with it. She fires it across. A long pass there. French with it. She's had some game.
Oh, Binny and Hunt just glides across the backspace there.
So Binny and Hunt, who has struggled a little bit in fairness in the last quarter, drains probably the match winner, 47-41. The team that normally scores 56 a game are held to 41. And here we go. Oh, stepping in on Condren. That's bad for your health. It falls away with the Jets. They're not done yet. 6 in 2 minutes to tie it up.
Lily Cubby.
She'll shoot. She needs to score. No pressure on the youngster. She gets it. We're back to 5. 47-42. Hams with it. Gets us underway. Cubby. They've got to go long. They do. Friday takes it. She missed the last. She misses this one. And it's a Thunder ball. Holy moly. What do you say, Hannah D?
Oh, look, it's just not the time to miss. There's nothing else to say but that. I hate to put the pressure on the shooters, but when you've got 5 goals to make in under 2 minutes...
It's done now. We're going to be in the last minute by the time this goal goes in, if it goes in.
Done and dusted, so...
And that's it. That's for the game. 6 in a minute. Can't be done because you've got to give the ball up 3 times. So...
Cougars and QUT will be watching on, very interested to know who they'll be facing essentially next round.
Let's talk master strokes. Annie Laurie, she took her off. She was getting a bit scratchy. Sat out all of the third quarter, most of the second. Comes on late in the fourth and just dominates. Master stroke from the coach?
Oh, absolutely. And like, it's perfect timing. Chloe Bingham brings that strength and stability. Annie Laurie has the flair, and you need the flair to win.
It's 43 to 49. And
so Leah Woolnough here goes to Laurie.
Excellent. They fire it across. This one's in its death rolls. And Hunt, she's been impressive. Missed a few shots, but she's been great for every other aspect of the game, yeah? So 6 the margin.
Throw in here, but with 7 seconds to go, I think the Thunder are celebrating.
Thunder fans up on the sunny coast, you are rejoicing. You get revenge on the prelim final from last year. It's the chocolates go to the Thunder. The Jets are on Mad Monday tomorrow. Hannah Davies, 49-43, 6 the margin. How impressive were the Thunder today?
Oh, I completely agree. I think they've been building for a long time. We know they've struggled with injuries this season, but they've got the star power, and they've made it happen today.
Well, I'm exhausted. That was an impressive effort. There they are, hugs all round. They only used 8 of their 10 against a team that made a lot of changes. They've had 10 players all year. The Thunder had a very disruptive performance throughout the season with injury and people getting called up, etc., etc. What do you say about the Thunder, the Jets? Disappointing end to their season?
Oh, look, I've got to say it is. I think there was a lot of talk about them at the beginning of the season, and they've got a lot of great talent in the team. I think the wheels just kind of came off at the end. You know, you don't want to finish on a low, and unfortunately for them, they are finishing on a bit of disappointment.
They ended up losing 4 of their last 5 in the season. They lost 3 in a row there. Then they beat the Tigers in the last round. We thought they'd turn the corner. Then COVID hit, and maybe that took the momentum away. And, yeah, you'd have to say... We talked about, you and I, at the start of the season, we said, who's your top 4? Well, we named the top 4. We picked those 4 sides. But we probably had the Jets a little higher up the pecking order than 4th, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. Look, in saying that, the Thunder had a pretty awesome lineup, and the fact of the matter is that they've performed tonight. You know, the rest of the season is history, and finals is here, so
let's talk
they're
Jets.
here to play.
Sorry, let's talk Jets at the moment. Who's your best for them? Like, they're a very despondent group at the moment, the Jets, but who would you say played incredibly well for them today?
Look, I think Steph O'Brien, for me, was player for the Jets. I think she was really consistent, a lot of great athleticism there, using her strengths. Got to be her, and as well Lily Cubby. I think she has just grown enormously since round 1. She came in as a youngster, a little bit nervous, but now she's a certified impact player.
So there's Steph O'Brien on screen. Is that her last game for the Jets? Not sure. We don't know. We know she's loves AFLW and wants to play for them, so maybe that's the last time we see her. Hopefully not. She's an incredible athlete, and if it is the end of a career, it's been an amazing career, but hopefully it's not, and we hope we see her again next year. The Jets, for me, yeah, it's hard to pick who their best was. They just didn't play as what the Jets can do. Like, they seem to have problems that we talked about at the start of the year. They were sort of 1 mid-quarter short, and, you know, we mentioned that, and, yeah, sort of today they had 3 different centres, and, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so there'll be some changes to that team, maybe. Who knows? We're not part of it, so... But, yeah, they just probably in the end couldn't get the job done, and the Thunder was super impressive. Let's talk about them. So let's talk about the Thunder. Who's the best for the Thunder?
Oh, look, it's going to be a tie for me. Defensively, I think they just dominated today. Chloe Litherland and Ash Barnett, I think, were just so impactful. Ash Barnett, good across the entire game, but Chloe Litherland just, like, bringing in these fantastic touches and intercepts in those crux moments. So she was a key player for me today.
Looks like we're going to have a chat to a couple of the players, and Monique French could be the first one of them. We're with Kelly right now. Kelly, take us away with the winning centre, Monique French.
And I'm here with Monique French from USC Thunder. Monique, that first half you guys had it rolling on and became quite contested in the second half, but you came through with the win. How did you feel?
Oh, look, it was a gutsy effort from all. I think, you know, it definitely was a ride. There were patches where we got a good roll and then they came back at us. So, yeah, look, just so happy for the girls, and, you know, I think we just stuck to the game plan and we knew it was going to be a grind the whole way. So, yeah, really, really happy with that effort we put out tonight.
And you had a fantastic intercept late there in the fourth quarter. that was quite exciting to see.
Oh, I mean, I don't even know exactly which one you mean, but yeah, look, you know, I just got to have a go at the ball and, you know, do exactly what I can out there to, you know, get the ball for the girls. So, yeah.
And next week you've got the prelims coming up on Wednesday night. How are you guys going to prepare for that?
Yeah, look, I think we just need to go back to training. We obviously need to recover first, and you know we'll get a game plan together. And yeah, basically, just we need to stick to the game plan and do what we did tonight or this afternoon, and just full team effort.
Well, fantastic. It was a really great game to watch, and thank you, Monique. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
So there it is. Thanks, Kel. That was great to new innovation, talking to some of the players at the end of the game. That wraps it up 49-43. The Thunder progress to the prelim final, which we heard there is on Wednesday night, and the Jets are finished for the season. Don't forget, we've got one more game. It's 1v2. Winner straight through the grand final, the major semi-final. Hannah D, you'll be here for that one?
Oh, wouldn't miss it for the world.
Hannah and I will be calling that one, and it's between Cougars and QUT. We go on air just before 7:30 p.m., sorry, and we'll see you then. Right now, it's bye for now. It's victory to the Thunder. My name's Dave Mills. Joined in commentary by Hannah D. Hannah, see you shortly.
See you then.